Today we're gonna be doing some live. Hey everybody, and good afternoon. Today we are gonna be doing some live art requests, and thank you so much everybody for being here. And as always, we're going to be starting with some SpongeBob characters. However, you're always more than welcome to request a live piece of art in the chat below. So if you have anything that you would love for me to draw or to draw next time, if you're watching the replay, be sure to leave it in the chats or the comments. And thank you everybody for being here, and thank you everybody who's watching the replay. So if you're watching the replay, be sure to smash the thumbs up button to keep the party going, and let's get things rolling by drawing SpongeBob SquarePants. Hey Gizmo, it's so good to see you. How are you doing? And let's get going. Hey, how you doing, Gizmo? And I want to wish you all a very happy Friday or a very happy day of the week, wherever you are. I'm glad to hear, Gizmo. What are you making for dinner? That sounds really delicious. I'm actually gonna be having peaches and cottage cheese for dinner. And also another thing is I'm usually here around 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, but because I had an appointment today, we did have to start an hour later. And tomorrow I do have something going on. So, and tomorrow and on Sunday I do have some stuff going on. So I won't be around either these days. However, I'm usually here at least 5 to 6 days a week. And I can imagine getting busy. I definitely got some stuff going on, trying to see how to get my life going and improved. I got some instead of some home improvements, I got some life improvements to do. Oh, you guys, also SpongeBob. But it's the best day ever. It's the best day ever. Unfortunately, he looks a little bit more like Squash SpongeBob just because of the camera angle. Sorry, SpongeBob. I gotta do you justice. Let's see if I can fix him up. Thank you so much, Gizmo. Unfortunately, sometimes what happens is that the camera angle does make the characters look a little distorted. And also another thing is, if I'm a little quieter today, I woke up to a pretty nasty text message, which was really unfortunate. I woke up to somebody saying, I literally got a text message this morning, I won't say who, but it's still really hard, I'm basically saying, I hope you have a good future. I have nothing to do, basically saying, I have nothing to do with you, Simon, and I hope you have a really good future. That's the text I woke up to this morning, Literally, it was somebody who I thought was a really good friend. Next thing you know, I get this text saying, like, literally just telling me saying, I hope you have a really good life. Goodbye. And I got blocked. And I think I got blocked too. I also deleted all the entire text thread too. So that's why I might be a little bit quiet today, just because I woke up to a really nasty text at 4 in the morning. I know, Gizmo. Basically, what the text, long story short, what the text was telling me was basically telling they were basically just telling me that I was like, and they were basically just telling me goodbye, and that they're no longer interested in being my friend. And I was actually having a really good night's sleep. One of the first very good night's sleep I've had in like quite some time. Then my phone was like buzz, 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 and then I got that message. And I woke to Gizmo. It's just kind of frustrating, especially when I thought I had a really good online friend. And this is somebody who is not from the Disney community, not from the Disney community either. So that was just like a little bit of frustration, but on the happier topics. It definitely is raining outside. It's pouring. It looks like it's hailing too. Yep, if you listen very carefully, it'd be sounding like there's like a semi-truck outside. Yeah, I can hear it too. It's like AMSM. It's like AMSM, Mom. Aw, that's so good to hear, Gizmo. It's actually very hypnotic. It really is, Gizmo, and I'm surprised by how quiet it is today. Do you have a favorite SpongeBob character by chance? Same here, Gizmo. Oh, hey there, God. How are you doing? How are you doing today? And yep, this is SpongeBob, but we can definitely do a different character. We can definitely do any characters you want. So you guys have some SpongeBob characters going. But if you have another character that you like for us to draw, we can definitely draw that character too. And yep, I can definitely draw Patrick after I'm done drawing Paul. I totally understand. SpongeBob was one of the few shows I actually got into when I was a kid. But we're definitely gonna be doing Patrick Starfish. We can also draw any other characters that you want to draw. We're just drawing some SpongeBob characters while we're waiting to see if anybody else would want something. Well, we're waiting to see if anybody else wanted something else. I had another request. I can definitely do Patrick Starfish too. Mama Medulla, Mama Medulla, Mama Medulla. Oh, hey Maud, it's so good to see you. Happy Friday. How are you doing? Right now we're drawing Patrick Starfish, but we can draw any characters that you like for us to draw. Do you have a favorite cartoon character, anime character, or reality TV show star? So we got us Patrick Starfish, we got us SpongeBob, Sandy, Mr. Krabs, and Gary, and of course Gary too, Sonot. I'm actually kind of in the mood to draw some Fairly Odd Parents. Actually, wait, has anybody seen Danny Phantom before? Or Johnny Test? Oh my gosh, I completely forgot Squidward. Oh my gosh. SpongeBob SquarePants, SpongeBob SquarePants. I knew I was forgetting somebody. The one and only Squidward. Because SpongeBob wouldn't be complete without them Squidward and Mr. Krabs too. We actually got a little Mr. Krabs right down, but we can draw ourselves SpongeBob, and we can also draw yourself. We can also draw your profile picture too to go. Thank you so much for being here. YouTube is doing its really bizarre thing where it shows that nobody is here, but I see the chat flying around. YouTube says that 0 people are watching, which is really bizarre. That's like the weirdest thing ever. It's like literally I see all the chat, I see everyone being here chatting away, but yet YouTube's like, Simon, you got no viewers. Tough luck. And what's interesting about cartoon characters is just how specific the features are. Even Squidward's dots and wrinkles, very specific. Alright, sounds good, the goat. Alright, I keep an eye out for the profile pictures that you want me to draw. How are you doing today? It's so good to see all of you again. Alright, welcome back, goat. How are you doing? So I got ourselves a Squidward. And I almost forgot Plankton and Karen. Speaking of kind of villains. Oh yeah, SpongeBob would not be complete without the infamous Plankton and the computer Karen. Give me back my Krabby Patty formula. Oh yeah, I forgot the pirate human. We definitely gotta get ourselves a pirate human above Mr. Krabs. And you know what's really neat about SpongeBob comic books? You know what's really neat about SpongeBob comic books? Is that, oh hey James, it's so good to see you. And yep, we got ourselves a Squidward. And we now got ourselves a Plankton and Karen. It's so good to see you, Cynthia. I'm kind of keeping a quieter voice today just because it's raining outside and it's kind of hard to hear myself. Oh yep, and the one human that's trapped in SpongeBob is Patrick. Is Patrick the pirate? Give me back my formula. I forgot what episode Plankton made his first appearance in, but it was definitely not the first episode. And I remember SpongeBob was going from the hydrodynamic spatula in episode number 1. What I find really neat about SpongeBob is that whenever the comic book character, whenever there's a SpongeBob comic book, the animators can literally draw SpongeBob in any style they want. And yep, it'd be dumping rain out here. It's at least 5 inches of rain as of now. Has anybody seen the new Plankton movie by chance? They really did upgrade Karen in the Plankton movie. Oh, and I forgot the human pirate. Yo ho, a pirate's life for me. Oops, wrong franchise. I'm doing okay, Cynthia. Trying to get my life to work again. Life's been kind of rough lately, but we are going to be pouring through. I'm actually very relieved that Colorado is getting a whole bunch of rain. It has been dry for months. Yep. I forgot. I didn't know that SpongeBob wore a gorilla suit, so I will definitely draw SpongeBob as a gorilla after we draw the pirate. Oops, wrong pen. I kind of wonder who voices the pirate. And I didn't know that there was a smiley face. I didn't know that there was a smiley face tutorial in SpongeBob. Aw, thank you so much, Cynthia. That is so neat, goat. That's so neat, goat. Thank you so much for the smiley face tutorial. And I can definitely see a SpongeBob episode about the smiley face tutorial too. This pirate overlay was definitely impressive for 90s computer graphics when SpongeBob was aired. I can't hear you. And I totally understand, goat. I'll close my eyes and I'll never see the secret smiley face again. Who lives under the sea in a pineapple? SpongeBob SquarePants. SpongeBob SquarePants. Ah. I'm not sure, but whenever I draw skulls, they tend to come out like ice cream. Nice, an ice lollipop. That sounds really delicious right now, goat. Yummy, yummy in our tummies. Lollipops and candy, lollipop, lollipop, oh lolly, lolly, lolly. Ice cream's called lollipop, lollipop, oh lolly, lolly, lolly. Alright. Oh my gosh, the ice cream granny master. Looks like we might need to start a new page to get the entire SpongeBob family to fit. So not. It's time to get a new page of paper and put the ice cream granny mother and the gorilla suit. I nearly forgot about that. So I'm curious what the ice, oh my gosh, the ice cream grandmother be like the Terminator coming out of the pile of bones. Oh my gosh. I will never ever be able to unsee this ever again. And yes, I can do your profile too, goat. I do the ice cream grandmother. I would never unsee this image, especially when I first watched the SpongeBob movie. I keep forgetting that SpongeBob is not the Fairly Odd Parents, because with the Fairly Odd Parents you like put like a little line that connects the nose to the top of the mouth, but not on SpongeBob. And I just know that SpongeBob's car is a gigantic Krabby Patty. Gross! Oh my gosh, the gross ups. Patrick. Ah. I nearly forgot to draw SpongeBob sponges. Mama Medulla. You know what was just wild? I was just outside a few minutes ago, and then kaboom, it started to rain. I'm so glad I made it inside in the nick of time. And I'm also just been glad that it's been raining a whole bunch. Oh my gosh, bug car. Bug alert, bug alert. I'm also just really glad that it's been raining. I'm also just really glad it's been raining a lot in Colorado lately. It's been raining just about every day. And that makes up for the last week of 100-degree days. Very, very relieved. And now we go with the ice cream Grammy. The image I will never be able to unsee, especially the cat. I'm not sure, but the way that ice cream grandma's drawn reminds me of the autopilot in the airplane movie. And you know what's really interesting about a lot of cartoon characters is that they usually have like a very pronounced feature to make it easier for the animators to draw. Especially like the lumps in the hair. And don't forget the ice cream. If I saw this, I'd be running the other way. Run now, SpongeBob, run! And I also remember the peanut animatronic in SpongeBob too. Oh, and don't forget to make it wobble. Oh my gosh, the ice cream grandma. And I nearly forgot to draw the cat. Oopsies. So yep, we got ourselves. That sounds really good too, Gizmo. Now I'm in the mood for some chocolate vanilla ice cream with a side of mustard. So we got ourselves some ice cream, Grandma. Ice cream! You want some ice cream? And also, we're gonna be doing your profile picture to the goat coming up right now. I'm on YouTube. Don't fail me now. YouTube, don't fail me now. You're very welcome, goat. Strange. Alright, here we go. I'm curious, goat, who's the profile picture of? Yoop. Oh, you want to have some ice cream? Come and get it. Ah! And guess who's saving the day? Moengo from Jujutsu. Come in to save the day to get everybody some ice cream. Thank you so much, Tahi. That means a lot to hear. How are you doing today? Hungry, hungry, hungry. Here, want some ice cream? The Jetsu to the rescue. The all kind of ice cream. I'm doing okay too. It's doing okay to try and get my life to work out. And I'm just very pleased with just how rainy it is outside. It's been long overdue. We were literally in like 3 weeks of drought here out in Colorado, especially with the water reserves. Same here. I know also that today might be a little bit off, just because this is not my usual time to be here. Usually I'm around here at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, but because I completely forgot I had something to do today, I was not able to be here until 5 o'clock Eastern Time. However, unfortunately tomorrow and on Sunday, I won't be here just because I do have something else to do. But I will be back on Monday. So I definitely be scheduling when I'm around, so we can all plan to hang out. Alright, so here you go, the goat. You got yourself the Jetsu. Here he is coming, ready for some ice cream. Whoop, ice cream. He's actually gonna be bringing a bucket of ice cream. Cream. Yep, guess who's coming to the rescue? Kabam! He's ready with a whole bucket of ice cream right here. Oops, I nearly forgot to draw his little head ornament. Yep, here it comes. It's raining, it's pouring. Everybody was snowing and kabam! There comes a thunderclap. Alright, let's see. Alright, let's see what we can see. Definitely a major downpour. It looks like it's going to be raining at least another inch within the next hour. And yep, it's raining, it's downpouring. And here we go. We got ourselves SpongBob. We got ourselves Jizetsu saving all Bikini Bottom. If I did have a waterproof phone and if I did have a waterproof camera and a phone case, I would definitely be outside showing you the rain. Unfortunately, we'd be being soaked, and the phone goes kaput due to the rain. Alright, does anybody have any other art requests? I know it's kind of a slow day today, which I understand. Not my usual time being here, but I'm actually going to be drawing the Fairly Odd Parents. Rhonda wishes you and I from the Fairly Odd Parents. Meet the Odd Parents. I know it. Guess who's also coming to save the day with even more ice cream? Cosmo and Wanda from the Fairly Odd Parents. Why not? Let's just have a collaborate. Let's just have like a collab meetup. Well, let's just have a crossover. Why not? A SpongBob just it too. Fairly Odd Parents crossover. Why not? Hey Cosmo and Wanda, I know what I'm gonna wish for. I wish for ice cream, unlimited ice cream. And I still remember when Timmy Tone would be wishing for every day to be Christmas. Well, it didn't end so well. And by the 13th day of Christmas, Santa Claus had run out of ideas, so he ended up making a snake with a flashlight for its head. Oh my gosh! And a teddy bear with choo-choo trains for its wheels, like the Island of Misfit Toys. Well, definitely the power of the cross breeze. My room door just slammed shut. And also it's like so humid right now that literally what happens is that every time I put the pen on the paper, it sticks, which is why my characters are a little wonky right now. So not chocolate ice cream activate. Bam! Here you go, chocolate ice cream. And I almost forgot to draw Wanda. Wanda's coming in with the vanilla ice cream. Coming in to help the situation along. Mama Medulla. I'm not sure about the way that Wanda's hair is shaped reminds me of the word consumerism. That's the magical part of synesthesia, where images match certain words. And just like Mickey Mouse's eyes, their eyes are literally situated on their faces. Yeah, we began ourselves a whole bunch of chocolate ice cream according to Cosmo and Wanda. Oh my gosh. Rain, rain, go away. Stop making my pen stick to the paper. Ah, right. Mama Medulla. And back in 6th grade, I actually dressed as Cosmo for Halloween. I was actually get in trouble for dressing as Cosmo because I was standing around a parking lot, like waving people, and people thought, and like somebody yelled at me for like just waving around. So I ended up having to run away, run from the parking lot and go somewhere else. That was definitely my middle school days, like years ago. So I got ourselves some Cosmo and Wanda, and some Sponge, and we got ourselves some Cosmo and Wanda, saving the day from the Granny ice cream, and from Plankton, and of course, from Plankton from stealing the Krusty Krab formula. And here goes Wanda, wants and wishes, and a whole lot of vanilla ice cream. Definitely yummy in my tummy. Mama Medulla. Now this is a character I've also been wanting to draw too. Oh, thank you so much, Tahi Walker. I've actually been wanting to draw Danny Phantom for quite some time. I might have gotten Danny Phantom requested, but I might have forgotten to draw him. So you know what? Let's do for Danny Phantom some justice. Since he's in a very similar style of the Failure parents. I just noticed that Danny Phantom does have 5 fingers. And how Adriana, how are you doing? What would you like me to do? Or do you have a very favorite cartoon character or anime character that you like for us to draw today? Sorry, Danny Phantom, I got distracted. I gave you 10 fingers. Oopsies. Alrighty, I see you, Talia. It was so good to see you. Thank you so much for being here. And have a wonderful weekend. What I really like about Danny Phantom and all the Nickelodeon characters is that they all have action lines. So, what would you take me to draw Adelina? Yeah, imagine being in Disney World right now and waiting outside for a Tower of Terror. I once actually waited outside for Tower of Terror for an entire hour during this monsoon. I was just standing there for an entire hour and waiting and just getting drenched. Alright, Adelina, would you like me to draw the shocked emojis or not? We're gonna draw the shocked emoji. So we're gonna draw the shocked emoji for Adelina. Adelina. Here you go. Whoop. Here we go. We got Danny Phantom and the shocked emoji. Yep, the thunder will be rolling. The thunder will be making some noise. I'm actually thinking about doing something called the All Day Disney Challenge, where we literally sit here drawing Disney characters all day long. I'm not sure when that's going to be, but it's probably going to be sometime in October, or actually in September, where I'm going to be doing an all day art challenge, where I draw nothing but Disney characters all day long. So I'm actually thinking that if we have time next weekend, that I'm definitely going to be experimenting with the all-day Disney challenge next weekend. Not sure how long it's going to last, but we're going to see what we can do. It'd be thunder, it'd be raining, it'd be pouring all day long. Right, as of now, we're just drawing some Danny Phantom characters. But if anybody would like to see an all-day Disney character challenge next weekend, definitely let me know, and we will definitely post something off. Not sure why, but I'm just kind of in the mood to see if I will have the stamina to do artwork all day. And unless for me, I'm either drawing, working, or doing another big project in my life, and I might not. Why not? I might not. What the heck? What? Let's just see if we can do artwork all day long, and see if I have the attention for that. Thank you, Gizmo. I'm definitely going to be asking people for some suggestions on my Instagram and my other YouTube channel, Tony Hotel. I do have a second YouTube channel called Tony, where I post all things all things Disney, especially about the Hollywood Tower Hotel, and that is where I be info dumping all day long. I've actually decided to move out requests to summer assignment, just because we do them a lot more frequently. And on my other channel, I prefer sticking with Tower and Disney World themed live streams, just so we can keep things consistent. And this is actually gonna be the art channel. This is gonna be the non-Tower art channel. We're probably gonna be doing it on a Sunday. We're probably gonna be doing it on Sunday just because I have work. I have work to do on Saturdays, but on Sundays I'm usually free and open and able to do anything. I know that Sundays may not be the most convenient day just because people do have religious obligations, personal obligations, and most times it's a family day. But we're definitely gonna be seeing if we're going to be able to do it on a Sunday, or maybe I was thinking on a Monday, but people do have work during the day. But we're actually gonna, I'm probably going to do a Monday. I'm probably just going to do a Monday, just because Sunday is like a very family day, and I realize that a lot of people, I realize that a lot of people, they do have a lot of obligations Sunday, but just to make it easier for everybody, we should definitely do it on a Monday. Actually, no, this is on a Sunday. I know I'm kind of flip-flopping just because on Mondays, I do have some stuff to do during the day. But Sundays, I wish it's a lot easier. It might be easier for some people, just because Monday is like a work day. I was usually I would have done an odd day challenge on a Saturday, but it's actually the work day for me. So there goes Saturday. Oh, thank you so much, Dark Horse Casino. It's so good to see you. How are you doing? And I really love your new Cleopatra profile. Congrats on your win of 28,000 smackaronis. Woo! And yep, imagine having a day in Tower doing artwork. I would love to make some artwork for Tower, especially the Hollywood Tower Hotel, because it's the best thing on the planet. Mama Medulla. Alright, you too, Whisper Jet America, how are you doing? It's been quite some time. Do you have any favorite cartoon characters or any live art requests that you'd like for me to draw today? Right now we're drawing characters from Danny Phantom, and we're also planning. Oh my gosh, I'm curious.com casinos. Have you ever seen the video of the Tower actually getting hit by lightning? Crazy video. I'm curious, but how do you find that video? And I think I've actually saw it once on Instagram. I'm curious, but I'm curious, Stockholm, but where's Stockholm Casino? Where did you see the Tower video? Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I just love talking about the Tower nonstop. It's actually my new special interest. That is so neat. Stock cards. I'm curious, but where did you first see it? And yes, got it for you, just for you, this budget, a $50,000 major. And you know who's gonna be delivering you the major? Hank, the one and only Hank. Dragon Link. And also, I forgot to ask, but have you had I'm curious, but have you had any luck at the casino lately? So here we go, we got ourselves a Dragon Link Hank, giving this project the biggest major in history. I just realized, but I think the name Hank is actually from, I actually think that the name Hank is actually from Lady Luck HQ. I know, Gizmo. One heck of a major coming your way. Oh my gosh, .com cards. I'm curious what machine were you at? Of all things, I've never gotten myself a jackpot hand pay before. Closest I came was a $100 mini jackpot, and that was it. Nothing major. Oh my gosh, congratulations, Mr. Project. Do you have a video of that? That is so awesome. For me, I've never gotten jackpot hand pay. And I also don't think I will, just because whenever I do bet, which is very random, very, very rare these days, I don't bet more than like 1 penny on the MK7 Aristocrat machine. Oh, now I got the Dragon Link bonus music stuck in my head. La 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 la. Give me money, give me money, give me my money, give me all my money, woo, baby. Bonuses, baby. Bam! Look at that. Let's make it rain. One spin at a time. Come on, do it. Give us a good wakey slot machine. Woo! That is so neat, Whisper Jet. And I'm curious, I forgot to ask, but have you posted it on your YouTube channel by chance? I would definitely love to see it. Stock Cause is asking, oh my gosh, that is so wild. I'm curious, I actually do know the show Attack on Titan. And do you have a favorite character from that? My favorite thing from Attack on Titan is like the aerodynamic machines, similar to the aerodynamic spatula in SpongeBob, where you can literally attach this thing to you and you can literally go flying. Gizmo's asking, what was your bet and how much do you put in the machine before the major hit? That's actually a really good question. And we got a $55,000 major. Woo! Let's make this baby rain. $55,000. Bam, look at that. Let's make it rain. Here we go. Let's get it. Come on, let's get it. Come on, machine. Wakey. Give us a good, not the 1990s. Right, how do you draw Hank again? Sorry, Hank. It looks like you're going to. Sorry, Hank. It looks like you're going to a graduation ceremony. I haven't drawn you for a while. Oh no, I'm sorry, Hank, but it looks like that you're in a Speedo swim cap. Get ready to get your goggles on because you're going to be going swimming in the Olympics in a graduation ceremony cap. Sorry, Hanks. You got a Speedo. Copyright violation by Speedo. Allegedly. Thank you so much, Doug. And thank you so much, Whisper Jet. And Whisper Jet says, I was playing a 10-cent denomination and my bet was $25. And I find it really wild. I just find it really wild how much a machine can hit on the higher bets. And it definitely does take a whole lot of luck, a whole lot of Brillo, and maybe an Armadillo, especially in Blackhawk. I've actually not played Dragon Link for quite a few months. I actually don't think I've been like been near like a Dragon Link slot machine since like May of like 2026. So it's been quite some time. Oopsie, Hanks, we forgot the ears. Yeah, if Hank don't have ears, he can't hear us. If Hank don't have ears, he can't hear us. We'll be calling his name for the major jackpot. So here you go, Hank. Hank be listening to us. Bam. Here's the one and only Hank. Let's get some golden century and let's get some golden rain. Woo! Let's make it rain. Imagine if a slot machine actually got struck by lightning while you played it, and I actually think that a slot machine can withstand 10,000 bolts of electricity, just as an anti-cheating mechanism, which is very similar to how how Disney, like literally lightning proofs the Tower of Terror along with any major skyscrapers or housing developments. Similar with the calm, which is why it does have a lot of electrical proof mechanisms, just electrical, like a lot of electrical dispersal mechanisms, just so that the electronics won't get shocked. I know, Gizmo. It'd be like, it's raining, it's pouring, the old man was snowing. Yeah, no, don't bring actual lightning link in the casino. It would just not be the lightning link, it'd be the lightning link. So you know what? Let's draw lightning link in the casino. Why not? This is how I draw lightning in the casino. One moment. Let me look up a slot machine reference. It's been a long time, my friend, since I've actually seen a slot machine. And here we go, lightning in the casino, just for you, Gizmo. This is what I think a casino looks like with lightning inside. Mama Medulla, Mama Medulla. So this is a slot. This would be like thunder drums, and the slot machine would be thunder drums. And each drum would be maxed out, ready to boast. Especially the golden drum. I know, Gizmo. We're definitely getting things going. Yeah, we definitely gotta get things going before we cash out our hand pays and our jackpots. Oh my gosh, thunder drums. Oopsie, thunder drums. It's gonna be a hybrid Lightning Wonder Aristocrat machine. Since I accidentally drew an Aristocrat Helix 24 instead of an Aristocrat, instead of a Lightning Wonder Arc machine. Oopsies. Not Crystal, but Crystal Cove. Oopsies. So you got yourself a hybrid slot machine. I guess that's what happens when you make a when the slot machine gets struck by lightning, it turns into a hybrid machine. Alright, you guys finish up the surroundings to make them most optimal for lightning. Otherwise, it will be very lightning conducive. What am I even doing? 1313? That is the room number, apparently. Yeah, Tower slot machine, I take that any day. If you know what this is, you know. Any guesses to what Disney attraction I'm drawing around the slot machine to make it the most lightning conducive environment? Do you know the attraction I'm possibly drawing around the slot machine? Mama Medulla. Yep, you're coming very close, Gizmo. It does start with the letter T. It does involve a dark light element. So here's a shiny little light on it, just like in Mary Poppins. So we got ourselves a hallway, some carpet, because who would not want some indoor lightning without a carpet? Some tiles, because why not? Tiles should bring metallic tiles should bring the lightning to the slot machine. Oh my gosh, I'm not even sure where this Pictionary is going. So let's just draw a little chandelier, because last Friday night I forgot the rest of the lyrics. It has something to do with chandelier. Chandelier. Wait, that's Taylor Swift. Mama Medulla. So yep, this is what we're getting so far. So this, as you may recognize, one stormy night long ago, 5 passengers boarded. No, wait, wrong. Reverse. Now everybody do the cha-cha slide. Everybody, let's do the reverse. You are the passengers of the most uncommon elevator ride, about to ascend into a very own episode of the Twilight Zone. One stormy night, 5 passengers boarded an elevator into the worst nightmare. These doors are opening once again, and this time they're opening for you. Yep, that happens when I be yapping. Alright, so here we go. Now we got lightning link. Lightning link. Let's make it rain. Oh, good. That's a relief. As I heard something falling down outside. Mama Medulla. Mama Medulla. So you know what? Here it is. The cherry on top. The lightning link. Oh no, now I have the aristocrat theme song stuck in my head. Especially when you get that hand peg. Yep, let's make it rain. Woo! One hallway scene at a time. I actually saw somebody in front of me win the triple major on Lightning Dowstorm Link. Lightning Dowstorm Link. I actually saw somebody hit the triple major and win $9,000 in front of me. It was definitely one heck of a night. And I also saw somebody, and I actually saw somebody get themselves like 164 free spins on Buffalo Gold. And they literally won themselves but they literally won themselves 10,000 smackaronis. And you know what's really wild about WMS from I've heard is most WMS machines, they're very volatile, and especially during the bonuses, I don't give you nada unless you're the very lucky player who's like the very lucky player who basically is like the 10 million player. Actually, not 10 million player, but the person who spends it for the 10th million time. And sometimes, if you get really lucky, the WMS machines be paying you out hand over fist and 1 million smack on it. And not the grand jackpot. Here it is, the grand. Grand is not lightning link. Grand jackpot. $1 million and 0 cents. Bam! I got that. That is a lightning link thunder drums inside of the Hollywood Tower Hotel. Because if you look very carefully, this is actually the hallway scene. Let me show you. This is actually the hallway scene that you see when you're ascending into your very own uncommon elevator ride. So here it is. The Tower hallway scene. The lightning link. Let's make it rain. Bam! Look at this. Two of my favorite things combined: $1 million grand jackpot and Tower. Let's go, woo! And let's put some lightning in there. Bam! Look at that lightning link to its finest. Well, I unfortunately do have to get going today, but it was an absolute pleasure being here. Thank you so much for such a great time. I know it was very slow, very quiet, just because I was not around during my usual time. However, stay tuned for Monday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's when I'm going to be back to our regularly scheduled time. And we'll see you then. Thank you, Gizmo. Thank you, Whisperjet. Thank you, Stock Cars Casino. It's so good to see you. Thank you, Adria, Talika, the GOAT. Good to see all of you. Thank you. And thank you so much, James. And thank you to everybody who is here. And thank you so much, Marty. You too, Gizmo. Thank you so much. And you too.